Okay, we talked about the importance of asking WH questions. As I said before, I can preview content areas with students and we can pre-teach concepts together, or I can. The last one is use captioned media. So that means anytime that you have a video in the classroom or anything on your smartboard, make sure those closed captions are on. A lot of YouTube videos have closed captioning now that you click the button, and this will help with children's literacy development, and it will also take away any misunderstanding that the child might hear in the video, especially if there is music in that video. It is very challenging for students to understand. Um, Another thing I mentioned, get the student's attention before giving directions. This can be challenging for teachers and it's challenging for myself, but reduce the rate that you speak, slow down a little bit, reduce the length of your message, keep it short and simple to the point, and reduce the amount of information. So don't leave information out, but try not to add unnecessary comments in your instructions. So keep it short and simple, and the child will do much better. Important to stress key ideas. You might want to stress a word that is important, a vocabulary word, and always remember to face the student when you're speaking. Another thing to give good instructions I mentioned before is to teach good listening behavior to all your students. Teach all your students to look at the speaker. Teach all your students to be quiet and respectful when one person is talking. Teach your students to raise their hand and not blurt. This will really help the child with hearing loss be able to follow the conversations that happen in your classroom. Check for understanding. Again, ask the student to listen for a key piece of information. I'm going to tell you what the problem was in this story, and you will repeat it back to me. Use your board to write key words or vocabulary. Use those WH questions for those comprehension checks. Give your directions with pauses. First, get your pencil out, then get your math book. Lastly, open to page 28. Then have the student restate the directions. What are we doing first? What are we doing second? What are we doing last? Those were great strategies for classroom instruction and giving directions. Now, these are just some classroom physical acoustic accommodations. So anytime a child is in the classroom, their understanding and listening is going to be compromised by any background noise, as well as the distance from the teacher or the speaker. So other students can also be a speaker. So you are going to be using some assistive technology that will help you, and I will go over that with you, and it should be very simple. If you can work your cell phone, you can definitely work this assistive technology, so don't be scared. Some things in this classroom that you want to look at. If possible, keep your door closed or halfway shut because the hallway can be a noisy place. It's nice if you have hard floors to put tennis balls on the chairs so there's less squeaking when they're moving. Anytime you can put soft things on the floor or the walls will really help with noise reverberation. And desks can be a very noisy place. So if you have those squeaky desks, maybe the maintenance man can come in and fix that squeakiness or the unevenness so they're not moving around a lot. I will come in your room and we'll take a look around and we'll see what we can do. Some assessment accommodations. Depending on the student, we may need to adapt the assessment. I can always give an assessment in a quiet one-on-one setting if possible. It's important that you use the FM system during assessments, and those can be used on the NWEA assessments on the computer as well. So we can hook the child's FM system up and they won't need to wear headphones. Whatever is played on the computer will go directly into their hearing aid or cochlear implant. Highlight keywords or instructions without giving the student any answers or extra help. So I'm here for any assessment help that you might need, especially DRA or Fountas and Pinnell assessments. So I'm here for a resource for you. You're going to be getting some handouts from this, and then also your Link 6 sound cards, and then you will get a specific packet on your child's FM or mini mic system, which you will be using daily, and we will go over that one-on-one together. So write down any questions that you have, and when we meet, we will get this all sorted out. So don't worry, it's going to be a great year, and I really look forward to working with you.